I'm so glad you could join me today. I'm going to be talking about energy and whether or not the energy that is happening actually belongs to you, the energy that you're feeling. So if for those who don't know me, I am Sandra with Ever Changing Life. I am an energy movement facilitator and an international speaker, and I help bring people back to life after they've gotten stuck, usually after a big life change like death, divorce, empty nest syndrome, when we can't seem to move ahead with our lives, when we are stuck in our heads, in our emotions. Death is a great loss, but a greater loss is when life dies inside you while you are still alive. And like I said, today we're going to be talking about energy and whether or not the energy you're feeling belongs to you. Now, I've noticed a lot these days that I'm getting more anxious, that even just going out in public or driving in traffic, that people are a lot more tense. And I get it. We are now 7 months into COVID, maybe even a little bit longer. And it's taking its toll. People are COVID done. They just want to be done. They just want it to go away. And it's not going away anytime soon. It could just disappear, but I think that's wishful thinking. I think it's something we're going to have to learn to live with for a really long time. And even if you are coping well, and I think I'm coping quite well, I understand what's going on and I'm not afraid of what's going on, but I do pick up the energy from other people. I do pick up other people's fear. So the more I'm around people, the more of their fear I'm picking up. So some days I really need to stop, take a breath and go, does this fear belong to me? Most often it doesn't. So what I've found myself doing is, besides keeping away from people for COVID's sake, I've been keeping away from people for energy's sake. And that's not very good for my mental health. I like people. I like being around people. I like talking to people. I like conversing with people. I like seeing what other people think. And being online is not the same as being with people. But I've noticed that I've been pulling back. So today, I would really like to tap a little bit on the fear that we are all experiencing, because we just don't know when this is going to end. And not only do we not know when it's going to end, we don't know how it's going to turn out. And that can be a little scary. But really, that's part of life. The more we can embrace change, the better off we will be. And by embracing change, I mean recognizing that we're not always in complete control over what happens, but we are in complete control over how we choose to react. And sometimes we're not reacting very well. Sometimes we get angry in traffic. Sometimes we get angry at the person who forgot their mask in the car. Sometimes we get angry and disappointed because we're not able to do the things that we want to do. Just a couple of days ago, I was really fortunate to be invited to a live music performance. Now, live music is one of my things. Live music is something that just makes my heart sing. And it's just about any live music, with the exception of a couple of the genres. I like country, I like rock, I like classical, I like live bands, I like live orchestras, I like music. And someone I don't know was having a birthday party, but I know someone who lived across the street. They knew them. So they knew this event was happening. They had hired someone to do a sidewalk performance so that social distancing took place. And it's been my first live music experience since COVID happened. The first live music experience I've probably gone to since January. And it's now just about the end of September. So I was pumped. I was really, really excited to be there. It didn't last long enough for me, but I really appreciated how long I got to enjoy this live music. But what I noticed was that even though I was there and I was enjoying the music, the closer I got to people while still distancing, the more nervous energy I felt because there was a lot of people around. Now, I was really pleased to see people were social distancing, but there was still this air of concern, this air of fear. So today I would really like to tap on that fear that we are feeling. And maybe we can try to recognize whether it belongs to us or not, whether or not it's ours. So we're going to start at the top of the head. If you've never tapped before, that's okay. Just do your best and tap along. You can always check out my how to tap video. And I'm going to give you instructions so you can just tap along with us today. If the words don't feel right to you, please feel free to change them. This is all about how you feel, and it's not about the words. You can just tap on how you feel. So we're going to do a little bit of that, and then we're going to do a little bit of following along with repeating the words, because both can be very powerful. So we're going to tap on the top of the head, right about the center, and it's just a nice gentle tap. You don't want to be whacking yourself so hard you are hurting yourself or leaving marks. So on the top of the head, focus on your fear, focus on your anxiety, focus on the things that make you uncomfortable. You can close your eyes while doing this. Sometimes that helps us to focus. If you want to say something, you can say this fear. Move to your eyebrow, the eyebrow point right where your eyebrow starts. This fear. Side of the eye, on the bone right on the side of the eye. This fear. This fear I'm feeling in my gut. I can feel this fear rising into my throat. Under the eye, on the bone right under the eye. Remember, not tapping so hard that it hurts, but hard enough that you can feel it. Oh, I just feel fear. Fear and anxiety. Under the nose, literally right under your nose. I don't know where it's coming from, but I can feel it. Chin. I can feel the fear everywhere, even though I don't think I'm afraid. Collarbone. I feel fear, and I don't want to. Wrist. Tap on your wrist right where it bends. This fear seems to be engulfing me. Top of the head. I can feel the fear running through my body. Eyebrow. I can feel the anxiety moving through my limbs. Side of the eye. And I don't like it. Under the eye. I don't like how it feels. And I don't like how it makes me think. Under the nose. It makes me feel on edge. Chin. I just feel on edge. Collarbone. And I'm not sure why. Because I'm not thinking about being on edge. I'm not thinking I'm afraid. I'm just trying to live my life. Wrist. But I can still feel this anxiety. I can still feel the fear. Top of the head. But I'm not sure it's me. I wonder if it belongs to other people. Eyebrow. I wonder if I'm feeling what other people are feeling. And if I am, I sure don't want to. They can keep their feelings. Under the nose. I don't want their feelings. Chin. I don't want to feel what they're feeling. Collarbone. It's not that I'm not empathetic. I do empathize with them. I do feel for them if they're afraid. Wrist. But I don't want to carry their feelings. Because their feelings don't belong to me. Top of the head. I just need to remember to breathe. Because when I get anxious, my breathing slows down. I hold my breath. Eyebrow. I don't want their feelings. Side of the eye. I have enough of my own feelings. Under the eye. I just want to feel my own stuff. Under the nose. And there's plenty of my own feelings to go around. Chin. I don't want other people's stuff. I don't want other people's feelings. I have enough of my own. Wrist. So I'm going to concentrate on just my feelings. Top of the head. If these feelings don't belong to me, take them away. Eyebrow. Remove the feelings that don't belong to me. Side of the eye. I have enough of my own feelings to deal with. Under the eye. I just want to deal with my own feelings. Under the nose. Remove other people's feelings. Chin, take away what does not belong to me. Collarbone, I don't want other people's feelings. Wrist, remove what does not belong to me. Top of the head, I don't want other people's feelings. Eyebrow, I feel for other people. Side of the eye, but I don't need to carry their feelings. Under the eye, I just want to feel what I feel. Under the nose, take away other people's feelings. Chin, remove what does not belong to me. Collarbone, thank you for removing what does not belong to me. Wrist, I feel better now. I want you to take a nice deep breath. Now, if you've not quite calmed down, you can absolutely keep tapping. That's what this is all about. You tap until you feel better. You tap until you've released those emotions, until you've calmed your amygdala down. Now, of course, like anything, this is a quick way to get you to relax, a quick way to get you to calm down. This is not the be all and end all. If you are struggling with emotions that you just cannot control, I am here to help. That's what EFT can do, is help you to calm down, help you to start reframing your thought patterns so that you can start living a better life, so that you can live a calmer life, so that you can make more rational decisions. And these little 20-minute sessions that I do are great to help you calm down. They're great quick fixes. If you find you need more, that's what a practitioner is for. If you find you have issues that you need to deal with, that's what I'm here to do. So I do hope that this helped and that it helped calm you down, and it helped give you ideas of what you can say while you're tapping. You don't even have to say anything. You can literally just tap on this feeling in my gut, 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 this emotion I'm having, and that will help as well. Death is a great loss, but a greater loss is when life dies inside you while you are still alive. So take chances, tell the truth. Learn to say no. Laugh until your stomach hurts. Dance, even if you're bad at it. Pose stupidly for those photos. Be childlike. Love like it is the first time. And embrace the changes that our life holds, because they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Change happens whether we want it to or not. Change is a part of life. And the more you learn to embrace it, the easier your life will be. So I am Sandra with Ever Changing Life, clearing energy clutter, mind, body, soul, and home. And I do hope you enjoyed today's live, and I hope to see you again. Have a great day.